Hey everyone, welcome to the stream. I'm about to play my next match against Christoph. I'm gonna put this in the chat. All right, Lynn versus, what's his last name? All right, here we go. KRZYSZ. Hold on. Here we go. Good luck. KRY. I'll just do it. Hromak. KRYSZ. KRZYSZ. I'm gonna just copy this. Almost done. There you go. And then I'm gonna put this in here. Good luck. Have fun. Yes. All right. Almost ready. I'm putting this in the chat. All right. Here we go. And then stream. Twitch.tv Kaylin 2006. All right. We're ready. Woo. It's been a minute. Oh, somebody's also. Wow. No, this is the last one. All right. He played another game today. All right, here we go. Knight there. All right, let's go. Let's do it. So yeah, I'm playing Christoph this round. This is my round 4 pairing. Apparently, we're at week 6 already, and I've only played 2 games. So yeah, so it goes. Hello there. I'll mute and turn your back. Okay, awesome. It's here. Wonderful. Good luck. Great. All right. I'm gonna put the game inside the stream. There we go. Sounds good. I will also star this. Sorry, it's been a minute since I streamed. It's been a hectic few weeks. I will catch you all up. All right, I'm just gonna go here. So yeah, last week I was in Iceland for a school trip, which was really fun. I think I am gonna. I want to play A3. What do I normally do? All right, we're gonna do it. For a school trip, and it was really, really fun. It was beautiful. The weather was sunny, which apparently I guess doesn't happen very often in Iceland for most of our trip. And we got to see lots of waterfalls and glaciers, on volcanoes. We went to a local swimming pool, which was really fun. Walked around and explored, like a lot of touristy things. And overall, it was a fantastic time. Somebody's played this against me. I think it might have, was it the same guy? Was it Christoph? I don't know. I remember though, not taking the pawn. So we're gonna leave that, or maybe it was an over the board game. I've seen this recently. And if I take it, it's just 3 pawn, which looks really funny. Instead, I think I'm gonna come here. Yeah. And we got to play in a local Icelandic chess tournament, the Reykjavik Chess Club. And that was really, really fun. I had 3 students who, well, I guess it was only 2 students who played. It was unfortunate because it was a really busy day of walking around. And so the kids were super tired and were falling asleep. And so it wasn't the best day to go, but I had a blast. It was really fun. I did not win any games. I almost drew one. I actually remembered my games, so I put them in Lichess after. And I haven't analyzed them yet, but I have saved them and took a picture of the games. But it was an amazing experience because I got to see the chess club, and then I got to talk to some of the players after the round ended. So my first opponent he beat me pretty good. And then he was telling me about what it's like in an Icelandic school. So going to university there, it was something like $400 a year. So something pretty reasonable. And that might, I don't know if that was there was 2 types of schools. And I don't remember if that was the more expensive one. I think it might've been the more expensive one. It was $400 a year. And he said that everybody in Iceland learns how to play chess in school, which is kind of cool. But one thing I noticed was I think there was either 17 or 19 people. There was a good number of people, but I was the only woman when there were no girls. And so I was this is very similar to the United States. And he's yeah, it's mostly just guys, but they do have women who there's a women grandmaster who lives there, and they have an Olympiad team. So there are girls and women who play, but not so much at like the local clubs, I guess. So, all right, I'm gonna focus and then I'll come back. Let's see. Take. Or I move here. I think I maybe need to get castled. Okay. Here, and then the bishop's gonna come here. So I can come here, and then I can move my bishop. Okay, I think we'll do that. I'm guessing he's gonna play bishop b7 next. I'm gonna play my knight out. And then what was really cool was the next day, my students and I were walking around, and we went into like a random coffee shop or random cafe, and one of the chess guys was there and recognized me, and he's like, "Hey, Kathy!" And I was like, "Man, this is such a small world." And it was kind of crazy too how we got there, because one of my students, like, she had been in this like the same area, but she couldn't figure out which like store, she wanted to go back to the store, but she couldn't figure out which one. So we were just like randomly making like left turns, right turns. She had like no idea where we were. And I was like, I'm gonna get some tea. And that was the cafe we picked, the one with the chess guy. So it was pretty cool. All right. It says, yeah, we played this position already. Okay. I think this move wasn't played then. All right. Yeah. So it was Hromak. All right. But I might be wrong. Okay. Yeah. And then, hello, have fun. Hey, you got recognized in Iceland. I know. I didn't know you were that so popular. Yeah. I mean, Iceland is pretty small though. It's only 400,000 people, and like 2/3 live in Reykjavik. And so, okay, so I'm gonna come here. Checks, threats, captures. All right, capture. No checks. All right, we're doing it. Yeah. Well, it wasn't. I guess. That was just funny. So the last day of the trip, so before that, we were staying in a hostel, and so there were a lot of people from all over the world who were staying with us. And so, like, after a few days, we were there for 5 days. So after a few days, like, you notice the same people and you start having conversations. And so there was this one guy that some of the chaperones and students were like talking with. I don't remember where he was from, but the last night we were there, one of the chaperones got super sick and she had to go to the hospital. And there's 3 chaperones. So she was in the hospital. Another chaperone went with her to like do paperwork and be with her and stuff. And I stayed with the students. But the other chaperone was saying, like, when they were in the hospital, they saw somebody from the hostel there, and like, so she was chatting with them. She was like, "Oh, hey, so and so, like, good to see you here." And the nurses was like, "Wait, you're not from here. Like, how do you know people in Iceland? You're just a tourist here from America. Like, what?" So we thought that was funny too, because yeah, it's just a small world. But yeah, it was a fantastic time. And then another guy, what was really cool too was there was another guy who, right as we were about to leave the club, because we only stayed for 3 rounds out of the 5, so we left after the halfway mark. But right before we left, one of the guys, like, who was playing said, "Hey, like, you're from America, where from?" And I said, "Ohio." And he's like, "Oh, I don't like Ohio. I'm from I've lived in Miami before. I'm a huge Miami fan." And back in 2002, so like over 20 years ago, Ohio State, which is like the local university that most people in Ohio like are rooting for, they also are the college football champions of 2024. So we're like it's like a, I don't know, like a culture thing. You live in Columbus, you're like an Ohio State fan. Maybe like some soccer, like analogy to soccer and like European, I don't know. But so in 2002, Miami and Ohio State, so University of Miami and University of Ohio State played in the championship game. And there was like some controversial calls going to Ohio State. And so the Miami fans were like super angry and super pissed, like, of what happened. I think I'm going to take. I don't think there's anything. Push here, take. Okay, we're just going to castle. And so he was like, something like, I was like, "Oh, because of the 2002 championship." And he was like, "That was not pass interference, like way back when." And I was like, this is awesome that there's a random person in Iceland, like, knows that, like, knows the Ohio State Miami game. I was like, that's amazing. So then the next night he invited me out to like a poetry reading, which was really cool. And since I asked the other chaperones, like, "Hey, can I go?" Because one of my students left her backpack somewhere, so I had to go get it. And the poetry show was like, like like on the next block. And so they're like, yeah, like you can go, we got the kids. And so that was kind of cool to go to a poetry show in Iceland. And it was very similar to a poetry show in the United States. So that was really fun. And I got to talk to them afterwards and learn about some of like Icelandic culture things, and from like his point of view too, because he wasn't from Iceland originally, and apparently that's like pretty common that people live in Reykjavik that like aren't from there. So yeah. All right. So bishop needs to move. I can take the knight, or I can move back. Move back. He could push, come back. All right. Okay. If I move here too, he can maybe come here, attack my pawn. I can come here. Okay, I think I'm okay. All right, yep, okay, so I'm not gonna sack, I don't think that's a, what's it called? Like, take. I'm gonna look at it. I don't think I'm gonna do it though. Maybe if he was castled, that seems like a more legit sack. But he's not even castled yet. Take. And then he has this like nice file here. I think I'm just gonna move back. And if he pushes the knight, which he could, I could come back here. All right, let's see. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I thought this was gonna happen. I didn't visualize him attacking my bishop though, which should be fine. All right, the choices: my queen can come here, or my queen can come here. This is a weak pawn. I'm not. Are there other things that can take? I don't know. I want to know the benefits too of going here to here. I think he's probably just going to take here. I come here. Are there places for him to attack my queen? Oh, maybe he pushes here, takes. And then I can come back here. All right, I think I'm gonna go here. Also, I just looked at my camera. I'm gonna move down a little bit. There you go. The week before that, so that was all last week. We got back Friday evening, and then the week before that, I was in Orlando. Is that Orlando? I think it was in Orlando the week before. Wait, let me look at the calendar. It's been busy. So Iceland is here. Yeah, I think it was like the 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, like that. Yeah, so that weekend before I was in Orlando for Super Nationals, which is the biggest like scholastic, so K-12 tournament in the United States like for the year. So there were 4,600 people in Orlando playing chess, K-12. And there was maybe like 8 of us like doing the pairings. So we got to like pair people. So I know like Swissis and WinTD because I do my own tournaments. And it was my first time. So we called that the back room. So I got to work the back room, which was really fun. And it was very different because I do the back room at my tournaments, but like I do the pairings, but I also work the floor. So I do pretty much like, both jobs. Like after I'm done with the pairings, I'll go and like be on the floor. But this time I wasn't on the floor at all. I just sat in the back room. So there was like so much downtime, which I'm not used to, because with my tournaments, like there's always something, like I'm always walking around, like I'll get 30,000 steps every day. Like it's just like so intense. But this one was like pretty chill. And it wasn't like too, honestly, like it wasn't too stressful, because you always, like there are people, I don't know, at big tournaments like that, you have people who are like double checking like everything. So like people are double checking the results. You're doing the results in the computer, and then somebody else like comes and like checks, like goes over the results with you to make sure everything is correct. And so there were like really no issues, which is great. And this was my first time, so I was like a little bit more nervous, you know, but it was like pretty chill. So I had a lot of fun there. I didn't get to go outside or to Disney World or anything because I was inside the whole tournament. And then after it was over, we like left. We did walk to a restaurant one day, so that was nice. But some of the days I just crashed. Like we finished at like midnight. I guess that's the only thing. When you're in the back room, you like stay later. So the floor people would get done earlier. The back room are there till like the end of the round. So that was a little different. Okay, my bishop's about to get trapped here, so not good. I wonder if I can push this pawn. Seems, because I think, how do I say this? Like, here. Okay, it's not going to get trapped, because if he pushes, then I can take, he can take, and then I can take. Okay, so we're okay with that. I don't have to, because if I push this pawn here, then he'll probably take, and then I have to take here, but that might be okay. And this also would give me a space both for my knight and bishop. Okay, so I'm thinking of either pushing, and let me make sure. Yeah, I'm thinking of pushing h to h3 or h4. So push to h4, then he could push this pawn here, and then I can maybe, oh, I can't, then I can't move my knight here. Whereas h3, if he moves here, I can like, there are some, I can move like around. h4, he pushes, then I would have to come back. Okay, so don't push h4, maybe h3. Dude, what if I sack this? Okay, I'm just gonna look. I'm just gonna take just a tiny look. So I take here, then queen comes here, but then if I move my bishop check, his queen takes it, right? Here. Or I could come here. Hold on. Take. Wait, hold on. Take, queen takes here. Bishop here. Queen comes back here. Take, knight takes. Knight takes. Here, and then knight back. I don't think there's anything. Okay. What if I take here, then knight takes, and I gotta move? Okay. What if I push this pawn? Pawn push. My bishop's gonna get, oh no, my bishop's okay, because push, take, or, okay, hold on, push, take, wait, push here, I take, he takes bishop, takes, okay. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little scared, because also he might just castle. Okay, so, push the pawn? He pushes his pawn too. I take, okay, push the pawn, he takes the pawn, I take the pawn, he moves here, and then I push this one here. And then he can't push this because my queen's gonna take it, like that. Don't lose your, I don't know, bishop or knight. I can't lose it. Okay, let's say I push here, he takes, I take, okay. I push here, he takes, I take, he moves, I push. I'm missing something. Here, and then if he pushes, I take. Okay, so he can push here, moves back. Oh, I see, okay. Alright, I think I'm gonna push. And he pushes knight here, I go here, he pushes, sorry, he pushes here, I take. And he checks. Alright, let's try it. Oh, alright, here we go. I was also busy the last few weeks, also until today I played O2. Yes, this is my third one. Woohoo. Congratulations on the draw with Mirko. Way to go. All right, I have the wrong tag. I think something reset. Like streaming, I haven't streamed in so long, so I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go and fix that. Somebody else told me too that I was like not tagging chess, so I'll have to go and see that afterwards. And yeah, they have been really fun. I get to go to Vegas next week too, so I've been getting invited to work all these tournaments around the United States. So on, I guess a week from Tuesday, so like I think it's like the 10th. I'm going to the 3rd. A week from Tuesday. Yeah. So the 3rd, I'm going to Vegas all the way until the 9th. So the 3rd and the 9th, I'll be in Las Vegas working the National Open, which is one of my favorite tournaments. There's, I don't know, like 1,000, 1,500 people, maybe more with the youth events. But people come from all over to play in like one giant hall. So it's like really impressive. I have a lot of fun. And that one I do get to work the floor. So that I'm doing, I would say at least 30,000 steps every day. And that one, like, you get to work out. And I really like the people I work with too. So it's cool to see them, like a lot of the people that were in Orlando are also going to be in Vegas. So we're like, all right, see you like next month. So that was really fun. And then I just got invited to do the US Open. So that one I'm going to be doing the pairings again, the back room. So I haven't officially like accepted yet, but I talked to my husband and I think I'm going to be able to do it. So those are my next big tournaments. And then in between that, we got some summer camps and some chess coaching, my scholastic tournaments. So me hosting the tournaments are going to be done until probably the end of August. Yeah, the end of August is when my next big tournament that I'm hosting will be. And it's really like I love organizing and hosting myself, but it's also really nice to just be hired as a TD and not have to worry about like the hotel and like changes to what players need, like switching sections and stuff, or like, like complaints about like the website or whatever, like when you're not organizing a tournament and just hired, it's like you have like one job, just like do the pairings and then like you can leave. So it's nice to have both, to be in charge of everything and also to just be in charge of one thing, or be like at the bottom of the barrel. And then, like you have like, that's because like in Orlando, it was the first time I was doing pairings. So like definitely it was just like, asking a lot of questions and things. So yeah. Okay. So he didn't take the pawn, and he moved his knight to a place I didn't expect. Interesting. Okay. So his knight can come here. Yep. If I take this pawn, he doesn't. I don't know. Oh, now he can push the pawn if he wanted to, and then my bishop could really get trapped. Got it. Okay. Man. Okay, what if I take this pawn? I don't know what he would do. Move something and then take this pawn and sacked, and then take this pawn. But then if his queen takes, take, and then wait, take. I lost track of what I was doing. Take his pawn. I don't know. I'll move my rook over, and then I'll have 3 things protecting, or 3 things attacking his d6 pawn. Yes. Okay. And I'll like give back my e pawn to try to go after his d pawn. Does that make sense? Let's see. Take here. Checks threats captured. Okay. Then he like takes here. Excuse me. Takes here. I don't know where the side's going. I can just come here. Okay. Takes here. Rook over. Take. And then that way the knight has a place to go. And then my bishop can come here too. Maybe. Maybe. All right. Let's see. See what he's got. Yeah, to Vegas. No, I don't. I actually don't drink, and like I don't gamble. So I make bets, like, but for fun, like not money, but like, you know, like shaving my head. You know, I've made that bet before, or like I got a tattoo that was like part of the bet, but not money. No. Too much. I would go broke. I would be in debt if I got into gambling, because I think I would, you know, like I could see myself spinning out of control. So it's like better not to stop. Like sports betting, like that, if anything would get me into betting, it was sports betting. And I like just like have to stay strong, because like I totally would, yeah, I'd go down the rabbit hole, and I think things would be bad. But yeah, so the reason I think, because I really do like Vegas, and I was telling my friend, like I think the reason why is that like a lot of like, especially people who are coming in to the city, are looking just to like let loose and have fun. And so usually like they're what's it called, like the energy is like very like exciting, you know. People are just so excited to be there, and I think that's one of the reasons I like it. And like I know there are a lot of issues in Las Vegas too, but I don't know, it's just like, especially when you're like on the strip, just like people are like really happy, you know, and I think that's why I like it. But all right, here we go. Maybe I'll move my knight back. I feel like the rook's coming over it, or castle either side. He still can castle either side. So maybe I kind of want my rook over or my knight back. Maybe rook over, because then if he doesn't take, like, okay, I move my rook over here. He takes. So if he castles, then here, takes. What's wrong with pushing this pawn here? I forget. There was a reason I didn't want to do it. He pushes. Pushes g4. Move my knight. Oh, he can take this, and I would have to take with this pawn. Although that actually looks pretty good now. Looks pretty good. If I take with the g pawn, then I am attacking the f pawn. Okay, man. If I push to h3 and he pushes take, and I have to move away. Okay. Okay, so I'm thinking either move rook to d1, option 1, pawn to, wait, what was h4 wrong with h4 again? He goes here. He comes here. I come here. Oh, and then I can push this away maybe, or put a bishop here. I mean, I think I'm just gonna let him take my pawn, because I don't think I can defend it at all safely. Okay. h4 might be too, because I go here and then he takes me and then I take him. Then he takes me, I take him. Here, here, take. Or knight d2. Take. Oh, maybe knight d2. Okay, knight d2. He takes here. I take here. He moves. He takes the pawn. His pawn right here. Takes. Wait. Knight d2 here. I'll say he castles. Okay. I take the knight. He takes me with the bishop. That looks pretty good for him. Maybe I don't want to do that. Okay. don't do that. All right, h3. Push here, take, take, take. All right, I feel like h3 is a little safer. Takes. All right. Yeah, I'm not sure what to do with that position. Ah, me neither. Yeah. It saves a lot of money when you don't drink, you know? As well as like health things. Although, you know, people say the studies show drinking wine or whatever, but I'm perfectly happy with how I live, so to each their own. If he takes my bishop, I take with the pawn. Curious move would be like queen takes f5, but then you can take my rook. Be down a rook. I don't know. I can't see that far. Okay, I thought castle maybe. Yeah, all right. Reasonable, reasonable, reasonable. All right, so I'm looking now at rook d1. I don't know which rook. This rook maybe? I don't know. Okay, rook d1. He pushes. I take. He takes. Pushes, takes. Then I can move my queen here, maybe. And his rook is exposed. Well, what he takes with the bishop. Okay, so he takes with the bishop. Okay. Here, takes, bishop takes. Queen comes here, check. Okay. I can't take this pawn because if the bishop takes, he'll be right here. So he'll have to either move the bishop back or like come over. Okay. And I can move my other rook over. So I think I will use this rook. So this rook can come here if need be. Okay, got it. Wait, what was I thinking of doing? I don't even remember the move. Oh, rook over here. Got it. All right. Take. If I take here, he takes back. Okay, can't do that. All right, so rook d1 is what I'm eyeing. Checks, threats, captures. Okay, the one thing he can do is he can take this pawn, and then I didn't. Oh, I guess I have two things doubling this pawn now, though. Yes, fair. I have my bishop too. All right, and push, move back, or take, push, take, move away. Here, take. Yeah, all right. Let's do it. If he comes like queen over here or something, I can move my rook over because you can start attacking that. This position is crazy fun. Yeah, this has been a good game. I've never drunk a single drop of alcohol. Nice. All right. All right, he played it. All right, he's like, let's break it open. What if I come here? Come here. Queen takes. Take. Wait, come here. Okay, he takes that. I take his queen. All right, come here. Come here. Okay. He takes. He moves his queen away. Let's say here. I take his rook. He takes my knight. I take his pawn. He takes my bishop. So I would lose my knight and a bishop. If I go here, I attack his queen, he moves away. I take the rook. He takes the knight. Ooh, what if I push the pawn on e7? That seems really interesting. Because then I would threaten queen, so take. All right, check starts capture, so take. I kind of want to try it. I'm not super calculating this good, but I go here, he like comes over, I push this, he comes over, I take, he takes. He takes. All right. He's like pretty well defending everything though. Like I want this pawn, but the knight's here. Like that's a pretty awesome knight. That knight like has got to go. But like see, the bishop protects it too here. All right, so here he moves away, and then I can take. Then I can push this here, and then he has to take, and then I can go back. Right here, move away. Take. Push. Take. All right, let's do it. We'll see how my calculation skills went. I don't know. Oh, I'm pre-moving something. So. Okay. Oh, totally missed that move. 100% missed that move. Man, I didn't even see that. Well, now my queen can take this, right? All right, so queen takes here. Oh, my family might be back. They were out. I might have to go. I'll be right back. My dog is barking. All right. Okay, I'm back. My dog was just barking at the lawnmower, so, but my daughter's coming back at some point, so I'm back for now. All right. And I'm like losing time, so I gotta calculate fast. Okay, great. So, dang it, dog. What was I thinking? All right. No, don't give me seconds. No, okay, I was taking, thank you, but okay, I'm gonna take this pawn right here. The pawn's gonna come take, okay. And then then his rook's gonna come here. And then I'm gonna come here. Okay, I think I'm okay. And then if they take here, okay, I can't really see much, but I think there could be discovered things, but I think I'm gonna protect this knight here, because if and if he takes, I can take the queen. If he checks me, okay, so I take here, he takes, I take the pawn, he takes the knight. Takes the pawn, and then I go check, then I take this. Like he has a discovered attack on my bishop. Okay, so I take the pawn. Oh, my knight's getting attacked. Okay. Wait, what did I do? All right, I forgot my knight's being attacked. All right, I take the pawn, he takes my knight. Okay, yeah, that's a blunder if I take this. All right. What if I take first? Then he takes that. Wait, what if I take with it? Take here. Okay, take here. Pawn takes. Queen takes. I'm still losing my knight. All right. Knight takes. Pawn takes. Okay, what about pawn takes here first? Then pawn takes here. Okay, pawn takes here. Pawn takes here. Takes. 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 I don't know. Takes. Takes. Okay. Takes. 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 Bishop back. Okay, I think I like that one the best. All right. I have blind spots though. I know, like I'm definitely missing something. All right. So it was, wait, what was it? It was takes. 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 Bishop here. Oh, wait. Takes. Takes. Bishop here. And then if he takes, I take. You're so bad. Take here. I know bishop back. Okay, bishop back is what I want to do. Okay, I take here. He can take my knight. So I take here. Knight takes. Bishop takes. Here. 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 So I think he takes. So if I go here, takes here. Then I take here. Okay, so take first. And then he, okay, if he takes, okay, here, if he goes here. Oh, okay. If I take the pawn here first, he can take my knight. And then if I take back, he can take my bishop. So I have to take the knight first because of the discovered check. All right, we did it. All right. And then I think I'm just going to come here. As good as I got with the yeah, thank you. But yeah, it was all right. Here we go. All right. I'm gonna go here. I want to take that. Or I want to take here. But this seems worse because the rook can come attack me. Oh, but then I can attack this pawn. Sorry. Okay. All right. Gosh. If I take. Oh, yo, he can just take this for free because, like, yeah. If I take here, take here. This is so bad. Oh, it's checkmate. What? All right. Okay, great. All right. Okay. Take rook here. This is super duper scary. Right. If I take here, he can take this here or take here, threatening checkmate here. Okay. If I take this pawn here, same thing. He can come here. This is very bad. All right. What if I move my bishop here? Bishop here. Here. Take. Here. Take. Or here, yeah. Take. And then my king just stops the pawn. Sure, it's fine. All right, so I'm thinking bishop here. And then if he takes my bishop, then I'll take him here. And then I'll move my king here. And just, so bad. I think it's going to be up a pawn. I don't know how I lost that pawn. Oh, I thought this is the one I lost. Okay. Yeah, but I don't think I can take here, because then I don't have that. Yeah, if he comes here, I go here, check, here, and then I take that pawn. Okay. Okay. Check. If he says I can take my bishop. Threats. He's got a lot of threats. He's just... that pawn. Gonna take that pawn. Things aren't looking great. Okay, so bishop here, I think. We'll see. I love that Christoph has 27 minutes on his clock. This is definitely the most, how do I say this, like, lopsided game I've played, I think. I mean, a lot of times I get into time pressure, but, like, it would, you know, be, like, a similar, you know, we both would kind of be in time pressure. Or, like, be, like, 10 minutes to 7 minutes. But 26 minutes to 7 minutes? I think I'm talking too much. I don't know. It's fun, though. I don't know. I like it. I'll focus. I need some dried mango I got from Iceland, but it's originally from Singapore. I'm in my husband's office because he is taking a nap. He was really tired. Oh, okay, this is a problem. If I take this bishop, his queen can come here. Like, so if let's say he, like, took this pawn, I think I would have to take with the bishop first, because if I took his bishop, then the queen protects the pawn, and then I'm going to get checkmated. Like, there is no way I'm checkmate. So if he takes my pawn, I have to take with the bishop. Oh, dude, he can also just come to, like, h7. Ugh, so bad. I think I'm toast. I can't even take this pawn either. I think queen h7 is a pretty good game. Although maybe I can push, if I take the bishop and he goes there, I can push f3. Maybe that would be okay. Okay. I might be able to hang on. We'll see soon. Oh. Hero, crazy to enjoy it. I think mostly on your turns, and you haven't surprised me many times. But this move, for example, I didn't see. I guess the bishop move. I'm gonna get more tea soon. I bought so much tea when I was in Iceland. So the one thing in Iceland, if you ever go to Iceland, food is very expensive. Like, very, very expensive. Like, you could easily spend like $40 US dollars for like 2 people in like a fast food place. Like, and like, you know, like a restaurant meal would be like at least $20 a plate, which, you know, in some US cities like New York or like Chicago or someplace that's, you know, maybe like fancy places in like LA or somewhere, like you could be like, okay, like comparable. So if you go into that, you know, mindset of being like, okay, I'm gonna spend at least like $20 to $30 per meal and budget for that, then it's right. And we knew the food was gonna be expensive, but like, I mean, I was surprised just how expensive things were. Like you know, like just like a hot tea was like $7, you know, $6-7 for a tea, which is everywhere, you know, like that's just, you know, so it was pretty expensive. Getting into the pool, that was pretty cheap. I think that was under like $10. So that was one thing where I was like, okay, this is reasonable. Some of the souvenirs too, I felt were like pretty reasonable, but some were very expensive. So save up before you go, I guess is what I'd recommend. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm busted in some way. Just, we'll see how long it takes me to like completely fold. But yeah. Excuse me. Yeah, I think the price of food is high because it's imported. I mean, that makes sense, you know. That definitely is a small island nation. One of the things that really surprised me though, in like was like how much like our tour guide, but also like I was reading like one of the local like papers that's I think geared toward tourists, of like just kind of like they were like dishing it out against the Danish. Like they were like not fans of Denmark, and I think it's because they were under Danish rule until like the 1940s or something. So, but like there were several times our like tour guide like kind of jabbed about like, oh, like the Danish, blah 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 blah. Nobody else, just the Danish. And then like in the paper I was reading, it was like, you know, like in Eurovision, like we just want to be better than Denmark, you know. So I thought that was kind of interesting, of this like whole I don't know, nationalism against the Danes. All right, I think I'm gonna take it, and then he's gonna move. I think this is where I'm get busted, and then he's gonna move his queen over, right? Oh, I don't think I can stop it. All right, I'm gonna take it. Like he's gonna move his rook over, or his queen over, and I'm gonna check him here, I guess, and then come here, and then move, and then like run away. All right. Oh, maybe I could have just moved over. I didn't even think of that, of like moving over. That probably would have been the better move. I didn't even consider that. Hold on. Too late now. Oh, okay, I didn't have to play that. Ah, I play so fast. All right, that was my bad. All right. Yeah, I should have just moved over, right? Wouldn't that been better? Take. Maybe the queen would have come over. The same thing. Moved over, take, queen's over. No, then I could have maybe blocked a little bit. I don't know. I played too fast. All right. Let's see. Yeah, let's analyze the game. You can come. I'll invite you. All right. All right. Take this pawn here. Take here. I come here. Yeah, he's gonna come over here next. So I take, queen's gonna come over. And then I've gotta like lose a bishop, pretty much. So I take here. All right. I think I'll come here. I'll say, yep. Ah, I totally missed that. All right. All right, we're gonna take this back here. Right? Take it back. Okay. Things are falling apart. I'm gonna get the link ready. Yeah, I know. I definitely, that's what I said too. Like the one move I didn't even like analyze. Like, no. So, yep. Very true. Also, like this pawn's hanging. Yeah, I was about to say this pawn's hanging. I was so, yeah, this, I don't know. We'll look at it after for sure. Here takes, here moves away, here check. Okay, what do I go here? Check here. All right, I'll go here. We'll see what he does. All right, he went there. I'm gonna come here, check. Then he moves here. Check here. Okay, here, check, here. All right, or here. Here, check. He's gotta move here. Check. Okay, let's calculate. If I go here, check, here, queen here, check. All right, check here, he moves up. Take the pawn here, check. He comes here. Check here. He moves here. Whereas I go check here, he has two choices. He can block with the queen, or he can move to the side. If he moves to the side, I check him. If he moves to the side here. Nah, the knight's here to protect that. Okay, so this one won't work. Because the knight can, oh, actually, hold on. I've checked, he's checkmated me and we'll move. So check here's like, I think maybe, okay, then come here. Okay. Take a pawn. Oh, then I can get the queen at least. And then he's still up though. Here, check, here, here, here. Move back here. Yeah. So I think I have to trade queens. All right, or here, check. Then he moves here. Check. Knight takes. All right. Check. Check. Take. All right, I think I just gotta go here. All right, let's say I do check here, takes, check here, here. All right, check here, takes here, check here, comes here, check here, comes here. So I think I have to take here because I don't have anything else I can do. Okay. All right, rook takes, knight takes, check here. Okay, check here. He's got to come back here. He can come back here. Check here, pretty much checkmate. Check here. Comes back here. Takes the knight, okay. Takes bishop, moves over. Here, moves up. Or take queen, take queen. Take queen, take queen. I mean, I think I'm still busted though. Takes track here, here, knight for a bishop. Here, here, here. Takes pawn. Queen takes, rook takes. I can't even push this pawn. What do I push a pawn here? Bam. Check. Here. Check. Here. Alright. Push a pawn. Use the bishop. Here. Moves out of the way here. I don't think that gives me anything. So the question is, do I want to keep playing this endgame or just resign? Oh, okay, check. Here. I don't have anything. All right, we're gonna do this. Sorry. Yeah, I think I'm gonna resign because he's up on an entire. Well, I have a couple pawns for his rook, so it's gonna be like +3 material. And like this pawn's gonna get like I have, you know, like look at this pawns. 2 islands here, double pawns here. Like this one's gonna get taken soon. Yeah, I don't think I can protect that one. Also this knight, you know, is gonna come here. I can just get. I was gonna make it forked here. Yeah, this pawn's hanging. All right. I think I'm just gonna resign. All right. Good game. All right. Here's the link. Here's the link. Let's go to analysis. Oh, my daughter's back. 1 minute. All right. We're back. Okay. Hello, welcome back.
Hello.
Hey! Hi, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. And you?
Yay. Good. Good game. Yeah, I was definitely playing some moves way too fast, but see, yeah. So, sorry, my daughter is here too, so I might be like a little distracted. My husband's asleep right now.
No
So,
problem.
yeah. All right, you want to go through the game?
Yeah, sure thing.
Excellent. And congrats on your draw with Mirko. That was great.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. At first I lost a pawn, but then I somehow get it back. We played like
nice.
40 move game and we both had like 97% of accuracy.
Oh, wow. That's great. Awesome. Very cool. All right. So, yeah. So I'm just going to go through and this is, you said like we played a similar line.
Yeah, up to the bishop g5, I guess. I don't
Okay.
remember this move, but it might have happened. Even I think we can check in our game playing history.
True.
Games with me.
Cool.
Let's see. No, it went differently. You played this time a3, and last time you didn't.
Ah,
that
I
was
see.
the difference.
Got it.
But also there was this c5 pawn, and also the difference was that you exchanged your bishop for the knight earlier on. So my queen was on an f6.
I see.
But the position was quite similar.
Very similar. Yeah, nice. So played a few more moves. And so you're getting a lot of space here, and then you go here. I was thinking here or queen c2, and I couldn't.
Where? When?
Queen c2 here. I wasn't sure what would be better.
Queen c2 or queen d3.
Yeah.
To be honest, I believe that queen d3 is worse, and the reason is that when you think about the c4 pawn, its weakness, and I always can move my bishop to a6, my knight to a5, and double attack to this pawn. And your queen on d3 always will be getting in the way of defending it.
Yeah, it would be pinned. So and you're right. Yeah.
That's why I think queen c2 is a little bit more accurate than queen d3.
Yeah. But that makes sense.
But in the end, like it didn't matter because because simply I never went for that pawn. I never went for the c4 pawn.
Yeah.
And I should have, when I'm looking at now this position, f5 I think was a little bit too much on my part. I should have went just for the c4 pawn because I believe you would have very hard time to defend it.
Yeah. The knight here though was like a really good knight. Like that knight was pretty strong. So I couldn't do a lot of stuff because of that knight.
That's
I should have maybe tried to traded it off. I don't know.
Yeah. I played f5 to defend it mainly, but when I look at it now, I could have played just knight a5 and defend it with the bishop,
true. Yeah.
And achieve 2 goals at the same time. So it's probably f5 is not the most accurate move. But I just realized that while watching it. So when I'm looking at it from your perspective.
Yeah. Alright, so then I played here. And then that's when you move knight a5. And then I took this pawn.
Okay, I will only say something that you should not have. You shouldn't play d takes e6. And there are few reasons for that. First reason, you'd love me to take it. You would love me to take it because then you can undouble your pawns and get just a lot better position. And second thing, when you take it, you lose move. Look, like I moved my queen up.
Yep.
And my queen started to be active. I could castle, and you just lost move by taking it.
Yeah.
Of course, you were up a pawn, and I think that pawn have stayed there for like ages or even longer.
Yeah.
But I think it stayed until the end of the game. Yeah, it stayed until the end of the game.
Yeah, and it's like super weak, so like you can take that back whenever, you know, like you're not in any rush.
That's why I never rushed it.
Yeah.
But you should have probably tried to take down my e4 knight with move like knight to d2.
Yeah. I was considering that at some point. I don't know if this is the right one, but or like this move, but
I think now it's the right moment for doing it.
Yeah.
And there's third reason why you shouldn't play d takes f6.
Yeah.
It's because you're opening up my bishop.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this bishop won me game, I think, even.
Yeah.
The pressure
Your
from
pieces were pretty good. Yeah. Coordinated.
The only problem in my position is the fact that I'm not castled yet.
Yeah, but now when I let you do that, then now you are able to get castled, and you're pretty more like, you know, defenders on this pawn too. So I'm kind of stuck here. That pawn, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, now it gets really scary. Yep. And then I like totally missed this knight move. I was like, oh, oops.
To be honest, I missed bishop h4 at first. And I found the knight g5 after I made the move with g4. I just wanted to open up this position. I felt that it feels good. I can win it if I do that.
Yeah. And then I saw this, like, you had some discovery attacks on my bishop here. Like, if you took the knight first, like, I was like, let's see if I can take here, then you can, like, take here, and then, like, you can take this.
I would have taken a bishop here. I would have taken a bishop.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, that makes more sense. And then here, and then,
so
and
it would be a piece.
So that's why I decided to take the knight here and then move down here. Yeah. And then,
also,
yeah.
We can stop for a second, because if you look here in this position, you remember when you placed your queen on d3? Now here you see, like, your rook cannot do anything, your queen cannot do anything on d file, because my rook is protecting.
That's so true.
Like, it came back after like 10 moves. That's small inaccuracy. Of course, question is what would have changed, but still, like, there are differences in those.
There are, very true. So then you took here, I moved here, and then here I think I should have played king h1. This is one of like the fastest moves that I played, and I was like, oh,
yes, like, what would I was certainly played king h1, and I think I'm better, but there is no instant win there. Like, after king h1, I don't know, I'm taking the bishop, and then taking the pawn on e6 and thinking that what to do next.
Yeah, I was thinking you might go here. And then I could like try to trade.
No, you're taking the pawn. You're taking the pawn on f5.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah. So you would probably just take here.
Yeah, I would have taken here.
Yeah. So after I played it, I was like, oops, like, definitely. And then, I mean, I think it's still pretty scary, but it's less scary.
Yes, it's manageable. And the very important fact is that, it's -2, but it didn't felt like -2. I believe it's like -1, -1.5. And also you can play this position because you're not down on material so much. You are down a pawn, and it's playable. It's playable. That's a very important thing.
Yeah. Oh, what if, like, I don't know, like you get like your rook over here, and then you push this pawn here.
Well, but that's a long-term plan, and you always can play f4 at any moment.
How many minutes?
Yeah.
You can.
Okay.
Sorry.
You can block this idea by playing simply f4 at any moment.
f4. Yeah.
And then I cannot play f4. It's like blocking, but you have to be careful because I might sack rook or something on g3.
Yeah.
Mommy,
yeah.
Can I have the phone?
Cool. All right, but instead, I didn't do that.
Mommy,
I
Mama,
did.
Let me ask you something.
You took with
I took it. Yeah, I was so dumb, but yeah. And then I took, and then now.
Yeah, and you were down a rook, and that was hard. To be honest, the knight move was mistake. I took the pawn. I took the pawn because of dopamine boost. After I won the rook and everything, I thought the game is over. I played fast.
Yeah.
And then you played queen d5.
Yeah.
And after queen d5, I think there was a very fun sequence. Like if I had went back with this, you're getting queen with knight to a5. If I went with the knight to a5,
yeah,
then it's getting quite hard because you can play queen a, the same idea.
Yep.
But my queen will hang. So
I
have to play knight b7. Like after you take another pawn.
Yeah.
I have to play knight b7, and it's like getting a little bit dangerous here because you had double attackers on d6. I don't know. I was a little bit scared. That's why I played then queen h7 first and just went begged for a queen exchange.
I see.
I was afraid that there will be some kind of miracle, and you will find a draw here.
Yeah, but because I saw it too, because the moves you played, like I was like, I don't see anything, like as if I come here, right, like
pawn up,
then you can just come here.
No, pawn up. I would go pawn up. I don't want to.
Oh, pawn up here.
And then if you went back, I'm blocking with a knight.
Yeah.
I'm blocking with a knight, and I think I'm stable.
Here. I think you're fine. Yeah. Yeah. Right here.
But then you have something like rook takes.
White or black?
Rook takes
here? Rook takes here?
Yeah. Oh no, it doesn't work because there is a mate. Never mind. Because I thought rook takes, bishop takes, and king takes, and then you may have some.
A pawn.
I thought if the king takes, but I didn't thought that there is a mate in one.
Yeah.
And here I would be a little bit scared.
Check.
Yeah.
Mommy. Check.
Check. Very good. Yeah. Yeah, but it was fun. It was a fun position to like analyze.
Pawn.
How are you doing in the tournament?
I have 3 draws and 1 win. That's
my
first win.
Wow, you're doing good.
Yeah, I'm holding there. I haven't lost any games since I started.
Yeah, keep it up.
Yeah.
Keep it up.
But because of that, I think I'm playing a little bit too defensively. Like this game was the first game I played. I risked anything, like with the g5 and then f5. I played aggressively and it paid off.
Yeah, very nice. Who's your next opponent?
To be honest, it's hard because I have 2 opponents that never answered my messages.
Yeah, I have one that hasn't answered yet, so I'm gonna follow up. But I haven't even seen who I'm supposed to be playing. All right, Enrique. So I'll have to go next. And Jorge.
By the way, I just realized that I put the analyst on the. I checked the computer analyst, and there was a chance for draw for you.
Oh, really? Where?
On move 20, when you take with g takes h3, you could have.
Yeah.
No, you play bishop f3. You should have played queen takes.
Here.
F5. If I take what happens? If I take f1, e4. Okay. So that was the idea.
So if you take with the pawn here,
if I
play
take
e4.
HTXG, then you can play e4 and you're holding up and it's draw.
I see.
But I haven't seen that.
Yeah, one of the things too, because I had looked at taking the f5 pawn, but I was like, what if your rook just comes here, you know? Like,
yeah,
but
just
like hide behind the pawn like this.
You took off the screen, so I don't see what you're.
Oh, sorry, my bad. Let's go back.
When the rook comes down, you're here. Yeah, I believe you can play something like that.
I guess too that like I have like now if you move that rook, then this pawn gets really weak.
And also rook h1 doesn't work because you can take the pawn with your.
I can use the pawn. Yeah.
So I think I'm down a pawn here in this position, and it's not easy to regain it, to be honest.
Yeah.
However, you have like 3 pawns islands and 2 double pawns. So
I do. So yeah, I want to see what the eval says. About equal, it says still.
Yeah. But computer says some there that rook f4 to sacrifice the rook. What is going on here?
What?
Like computer showed for a second rook f4.
Oh, yeah, sure. Rook.
That's crazy. Why would I play this?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ! And then King c7? What is going on here? Stocky fish, shut up.
Very all right, I do have to go because we promised to go play outside since it's so nice out. But it was really good talking to you. And thank you for coming and analyzing.
No problem.
Yeah.
I had fun too.
Yeah, and we're gonna good luck in the rest of your games. Oh, you want to say something?
Thank
you. All right, here you go. Say bye.
Bye.
Bye. See y'all later.